Cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So Hawaii's offense will go on the attack first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my...
He's going to take a shot right away. And the DB right with him to knock it away. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Lanier. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Touchdown Warriors! Once he got some room, it was over.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll start the return inside his 5. So Iowa State's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And this might be a real challenge for this quarterback because that corner, David, can take away an entire half of the field.
Yeah, and that's the bright part of this defense. Like you know out wide exactly what you're getting week in and week out, and it is top flight. Like one of the best in the country at your spot. So interested to see how this passing attack works while avoiding that guy, because I'm not going after him, Palmer.
Well, I don't think this quarterback has seen a secondary built like this. He definitely hasn't seen a corner with this guy's ability. And so if he is going to try him, he better have really good timing. He better be very accurate. He better not be late throwing out-breaking routes because this dude will pick him off and take it to the house.
And the Cyclones racing to the line in the hurry-up.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there on that play.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Gets it to him on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Cyclones decide to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Looking for a huge play. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Touchdown, Hawaii! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Iowa State sending the offense back out. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the...
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
A loss of 7 yards on the play.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Quick release by the QB. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. And the Cyclones send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the ball comes to rest right there.
And it's a great punt. Obviously, he gives himself time to let his guys get down the field, get in position. Remember, don't let that thing cross the goal line. Try to keep it inside the 10. Nice job down on the football, setting your defense up for great field position.
The offense changing the play. Looking downfield, it's Lanier. He'll loft one deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down, and an excellent throw, too. And the Rainbow Warriors want to crank the tempo. That's a great way to set the tone. You get the lead, and you get a nice bounce.
And you know, Reese, you're getting the breaks early. Offense got the break, the tip right there, but those breaks tend to even out throughout a game. But so far, this offense
throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Hawaii! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. He's got the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Off the play fake. It's complete to the right. Dragged down at the 26 after a pickup of 5. They'll snap it from the 26 on 1st down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to keep it in the air. Finds a tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the 1st down. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
The Cyclones will call on their punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
Fires on the move. A strike downfield. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
Well, these two have been absolutely unstoppable in this game, and it just feels like every time this guy drops back to throw, he's throwing it to one guy and one guy only. The defense cannot stop him. He has been a matchup nightmare all game long.
Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Grabs it inside the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors! And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Cyclones trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. From the gun, the ground game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. Guys, it is Hawaii who will carry the lead to the quarter break. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Cyclones will punt it away on 4th down. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. And after the punt, that's where they'll mark it, just outside the 30-yard line. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensive.
Fires one high and deep. Catch and stride inside the 15. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Pass interference, defense.
The officials throw the flag, but the offense won't need it. They'll decline that and keep the big play. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's first. Touchdown, Warriors! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Iowa State sending the offense back out. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Gives it on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Motion from the wideout. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Gets it out fast. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. 1st down, 10 yards to go. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
And the Cyclones with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Trying play action. Fires left. And they can't quite hook up on the outside.
And on that incompletion, I think the quarterback was being just a bit too careful, trying to throw that ball too far outside, obviously aware that the defenders are coming from the inside. You don't want to put it behind the intended target and risk the pick six, but he needs to be more accurate.
Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. The Cyclones will send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. And they'll just down it right there.
Yeah, just playing the field position game. Nice job angling it toward the sideline so it doesn't go into the end zone. That thing rolls down inside the 10. Really nice punt. Yes, I said something positive about a punt.
Makes the grab on the big throw. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Pass interference, defense.
And the offense didn't need to accept the penalty thanks to that big play. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. To the air, it's Lanier. On the run, still looking. On the run, deep down the right side. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Going the other way, and he's got room. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. The give to the tailback. Find some fresh air. How about that play on the ground? They get him out of bounds at the 34. Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. Quickly complete. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. And the Cyclones can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Let's go. Give to the running back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here. It'll be 3rd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run play action. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check. He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it on the outside. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Hawaii. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
I like it. You're backed up towards the end zone, and you go aggressive and spin the football, try to make the big play, and do they ever. 90-plus yards to the house. Who needs space? I'll take 6.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Robinson. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll give it to the back. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point, you're going to have to change your thought process. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Got his man on the right. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The Cyclones will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Back to pass, it's Lanier. He rifles one deep down the middle. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Deep shot for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Rainbow Warriors will... The snap to the up man, they'll fake it. They'll stop him short, and they had it sniffed out from the beginning. To the ground with the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. To the air on second down. And he was flat, missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. Now facing a 3rd and long. Rushes on him. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Wants to adjust the pattern. Off play action on first down. Dances away. Rolling right and going deep. Makes the grab inside the 30. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. After that huge play, they've now got it inside the 30. It's 1st and 10. Fires to the middle. It's complete. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield, it's Lanier. Touchdown, Hawaii! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
They got on the ball, but I believe he touched it before it went 10 yards, and there is a flag on the field.
Illegal touchdown.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Wants to throw on first down. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. One more snap coming before halftime. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Rainbow Warriors will kick it away to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And I wish I could bring you some hope, but, man, this defense, again, you know, they already got the lead. They got their ears pinned back. They're rushing the quarterback. I know this one's over, but offensively, let's find a way to protect our guy, put something together. Maybe we find a way to make this respectable at some point in the football game.
Really nice job there by the punter on that one, getting a lot of hang time and allowing the Gunners to get down the field so they could play it off the bounce, down it. Nice coffin corner kick.
To throw, it's Lanier. Lofts one high and deep. He's got it on the right. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. The Rainbow Warriors in the hurry-up. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? This time it's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Fakes to grab. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. And the Rainbow Warriors are rolling down the field. He wants to throw it again. He's got his man. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Steps away to find some room. Got out of trouble and throws. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Quick pass on the fly motion. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Iowa State sending the offense back out. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball.
Things aren't going to get better for this offense, guys, until their quarterback becomes more accurate. Obviously, that was the problem the last game out. Completed less than 50% of his passes there. And he's doing it again here. You just can't score points if you're not completing throws.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Cyclones will punt this one away. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play.
Nice job. A little hang time, getting it up in the air. It's coming inside the 10. That thing goes inside the 5-yard line. That is exactly how you draw it up.
Dropping back, it's Lanier. Going deep. Makes the grab on the right. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. The Rainbow Warriors moving quickly to the line. Making side adjustments here.
Ready, set. Ready, cookie.
To the air on first down. Oh, they're after him. He's got it inside the 25. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. So after the huge chunk play, they've got it first and goal from the 10. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got it and still on his feet. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Back to pass on second down. Got his man quickly. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Looking to throw for it. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
Forced out of the pocket. Fires into the end zone. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on third down. Looking down the middle. He's got it. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line. The Cyclones will snap it on 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. They're going to run it. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Now the play fake. It's complete to the left. Made a defender miss. Breaks into the open. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. And the Cyclones have their offense in high gear. Running back searching for a hole.
I gotta be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
It falls incomplete, and we'll change ends of the field to get things started back up. We've reached the end of the period, and Hawaii is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in, it's Robinson. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. Oh, and he missed it. No good. And I guess they wanted to draw a little closer instead. They're still way, way behind. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess. Trying to get behind the defense. Pulls in the deep ball. All by himself down the middle. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Warriors. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Rutgers is currently ahead in this one. The folks in Piscataway have been in a frenzy all week, but they're in the birthplace of college football. This one is close. They're up by a field goal over Oregon. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And down he goes back at the 3.
Hey, this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drummed. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
And they'll down this just inside the 35-yard line. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
Hold it. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to pass. It's Lanier. Moving away from pressure. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. He's taking the shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on 4th down. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Here's the handoff. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
It's good. And the field goal is good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit.
And you just sort of wonder if that's some kind of moral victory from the head coach. You're not going to get shut out in front of all these eyeballs. We're just going to put 3 points up on the board. As a player, I used to absolutely hate that if I was on the losing team, because you're just trying to save face. I want to go down and try and score a touchdown. I know that the chances aren't great, but let me go out there and compete.
Looking deep. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass, it's Lanier. He'll take a deep shot here. Makes the grab right down the middle. It's a running room. Touchdown, Hawaii! And they take it in for 6 more points. They can now exhale just a little bit. Lead, and they are close to a victory here in the 8th week of the season.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Iowa State sending the offense back out. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
The Cyclones have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Cyclones line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin them deep. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that, you got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Last drive was a quick 3 and out, and now time is even more of a factor to get something going. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in, you could tell. They were ready. They were fast. They were...
He'll off one deep down the left side. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. He's brought down a short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
And they'll take over.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Quarterback making checks. To the air, it's Lanier. Moves away as he feels pressure. Makes the grab. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
At the 48. And that's good enough for a first down.
Looking downfield on first down. Rifles it down the middle. Hauls it in down the sideline. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
First and 10.
Iowa State sending the offense back out. This offense needs something to feel good about. It hasn't been very productive today, Jesse.
Well, I think it's just important they stay aggressive, try to throw the football, and just see what this quarterback can do here at the end of the game to build confidence for the next time they take the field.
Yeah, and there hadn't been much good today. But build confidence, sure, but just show your team you're going to keep fighting no matter what the scoreboard says.
Off play action. Here's a heat. And the sack. All the way back at the 5. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Pressure coming. Unleashes it. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
This offense has been anemic all game. They've got nothing from the passing game, and that last play there, the interception late here, that basically tells you the story of how this thing has gone. You cannot say enough about...
And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about.
Pass interference. Defense.
Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick.
91. Iowa State.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. The option look. He'll toss it. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there. Now it's 4th down. The Cyclones will line up to punt it away. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance.
Gonna let it fly. Makes the grab at the 30. Racing down the left side. And they're gonna score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Looking to throw on first down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Here comes the heat. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent, looking ahead to next season. But that's next season.